I was reading through the comments on my latest video and the amount of people that are literally starting YouTube in 2025 is super inspiring. Look at this. Small channels, let's grow, loving the positive vibes in this community, fellow new creators, loads of people starting brand new pages. So I thought, you know what? I've started my own brand new shorts page in March 2025, which I've grown to over 1.3 million views, almost 1,000 subscribers. Literally, it was a dead channel that I'd not posted in for absolutely years. I grew it in 2016 to 150 subscribers by playing football in my garden, then left it for absolutely years and just started growing it again. And I thought, you know what, if I've managed to grow this to 1.3 million views in just 30 days on basically a dead channel, then surely I can show you how you can do the same thing. So this is how to start a YouTube Shorts page in 2025, even if you are a complete beginner. So we're going to go through choosing the perfect niche, setting up your account, the posting schedule, how to break out of 500 view GL to 15,000 view GL, anywhere along that mark, and then common problems you may face alongside some secret sauce that no guru really reveals in this game that will be dotted out throughout the presentation. So I know you're tempted to skip to a certain part, but honestly, watch this whole video because the amount of secret sauce I'm revealing, I mean, you're giving 20-25 minutes up of your day, but I'm going to give you so much information in return for absolutely free. So let's get into picking the right niche. So there are two options when it comes to picking your niche. A, you choose one that you've got a passion or interest towards, or it works for a bigger project. So for example, let's say that you have a vet business, then you may want to create a niche around animals because then it will supplement your vet business. You see what I mean? So the niche you choose is not primarily to make money, but actually to sort of fuel a bigger business or a bigger venture, or it's just a passion project. Like you might like football, you might like animals, you might like motivational content, etc. The other option, which is pretty popular nowadays, is just having no idea what niche you want to pick. You just want to pick the one that's going to make you viral and that's going to turn you viral and make you money. That's all you care about. Nothing else really. Now, do you know what the funniest thing is? Ironically, the people that pick the top option actually end up going more viral and making more money overall, because the people that have no idea and just want to pick viral niches just end up changing so quickly because they jump onto a niche, it becomes saturated, they realize they haven't really got the passion for it, they just went into it to make money quickly, then they jump niches again, they end up posting on like 8 different niches within 1, 2, 3 months, and none of them go viral. Whereas the person that just sticks to the niche that they're interested in, over time actually builds up more of a following and more money overall. So I'd heavily recommend you pick a niche you're interested in, or something that accounts for a bigger project. You've got a bigger like sort of blueprint in mind for what you're aiming for with this niche. But of course you can just pick one if you have no idea that's gonna go viral and make you money ideally. What you shouldn't do though is just watch YouTube videos on it. Now I'm guilty as well, just like these creators. I have no blame towards these two creators either, because it's a good concept, 10 best YouTube Shorts niches. But you have to understand, right? If you're watching these videos, this video's got 40,000 views, this one's got 194, basically 200,000 views. That means other people are seeing those same niches. So you're gonna have the same niche that someone next to you is watching, and if you both start posting in it, what's gonna happen? Not everyone can go viral on YouTube. Then you blame the video, you blame the niche, etc. The truth is, you've got to find your own niches. You can't just rely on watching YouTube videos or being handpicked the niche for you, because that will not be how you succeed. I've grown plenty of YouTube and TikTok pages, and every single time I found the niche myself. Every single time. And any time I tried to use a niche someone told me about, guess what? It wasn't successful. You've got to find a niche yourself. Don't rely on videos that say the top 10 best niches to work on. Please trust me when I say that. So how do you find the niches? Number one, you scroll the Shorts feed. You open up YouTube Shorts, you just scroll through, try and find something that piques your interest and something you can replicate. Like for example, this is me scrolling the Shorts feed right now, seeing I get a lot of football content because I'm interested in it, basketball content, etc. You just scroll through. When you find one you think, you know what, I could replicate this, click on the channel, see if it's something you can do long term, and then go from there. Second option, you join premium communities. So there's plenty of creators out there with premium communities that of course give away niches within that community. Now, obviously that's good, but you have to pay for it, A, and B, there's other community members in there. So say there's like 50 to 100 people in that community. That means 50 to 100 people is still your competition. It's just a smaller competition, but it's still there. But the third way in how I found my niche that I started posting in, that I showed you at the start of the video, that got me to 1.3 million views in literally less than 30 days, is actually by scrolling the Verlo Outliers tab. Now, Verlo is a tool that I co-founded. It's built in-house with my team to show you guys what is going viral. Like literally, I built this because I know I would use it myself. So within there, we've got an Outliers tab. And what this does is it shows you best performing videos. And recently we added a recent outliers toggle, which only shows videos posted in the last few months. And you can change this to have both platforms or just YouTube. And then by scrolling through, you can find viral content that is basically overperformed, so you can find inspiration of what to post in. Because when you're scrolling the YouTube Shorts feed, as I showed earlier, you're seeing one video at a time and you're just seeing random videos. Like some videos are good, some videos are bad, but you don't really know, it's taking too long. With Verlo, you're showing 5 videos at a time, only the best performing videos. And as you can see, 660,000 views. And you can scroll through and you can just see loads of different niches and see one that you don't mind replicating. Like for example, this niche, Cash Realm, is a split screen with the Dave Ramsey show with some gameplay underneath. Potentially could be a good niche. And scroll through and you can find plenty of different niches to post in. Even this niche, for example, is quite interesting. 32,000 views. If you click on the channel, you get brought over to the page. And then you can actually click on the channel as well and see what their other videos are performing like. So this one hasn't actually had other good performing videos. They've mostly been stuck around 15k view jail. But their most popular video, 2.9 million views. Maybe that's a good one to replicate off of. So you can just scroll the outliers tab, basically doom scroll it to find viral niches. I myself found my niche that I showed you that I started posting in March 2025. We've had other people find viral niches as well and other creators. So it is the perfect place to find your niche. I'll link it down below with my special coupon code. Like I said, I co-founded this tool where we literally want as much feedback as possible. So hit the feedback button, put it in there. We will help make this as great as possible because we want everyone to go viral on TikTok and YouTube Shorts without needing to pay extortionate amounts for premium communities, or you're just going to find saturated niches by watching YouTube videos. So back to it. What are you looking for when it comes to a viral niche? Because it's one thing scrolling and trying to find something viral, but what are you actually looking for to find the perfect viral niche? This is my blueprint formula. Number 1, recency bias. So you want accounts that are posting frequently, at least 2 to 3 videos a week, because that's the most important thing. If their last viral video was in 2022, that's not cutting it. You want recency bias videos that are still, or accounts that are still posting videos recently. Secondly, you want at least 1 video over 10 million views, or at least 3 videos over 1 million views. The reason I say this is because when it comes to YouTube Shorts, there's a total market. And this comes for any niche, right? So if one video's got over 10 million views in that niche, then you know the total market is at least 10 million people, at the very least. And if you've had 3 videos over 1 million views, then you know that it's not a one-hit wonder. There's plenty of different concepts you can use in that same niche. So that is what I look for. And ideally, you want 3 to 5 accounts getting the same sort of thing, right? Because if it's just one account, then that one account could just literally be a fluke. But if it's 3 to 5 accounts, that's perfect. Those are like your blueprint models to basically base what your content is doing off of theirs because they've gone viral before. A third one, and this is arguably one of the most important points. Can you actually remake the content, or do you have the budget to remake it? Because we all know Zach D Films makes fantastic animation edits, viral shorts, but how many people here can remake that on After Effects or Adobe, whatever, or pay someone hundreds of dollars per video to remake it? A lot of people can't. They're starting from absolute scratch. So what's the point of finding that viral niche if you can't do it yourself? Do you see what I mean? So either you learn to make that content yourself with a time sink, or you have the budget to be able to pay someone to make that content for you. Then it's perfect. If not, there's no point. You found a golden niche, but it's on the other side of the planet, for example. Do you know what I mean? Like you won't be able to replicate it. And the fourth point, can you add your own twist? So when I was running Why Inspire, my most successful ever TikTok page, right? It was in motivational content. It wasn't something new. I wasn't reinventing the wheel. Motivational content had existed before. But my own twist was I made all my videos with a black and white filter. So every motivational video, I put a black and white filter on it, and my whole branding was black and white. That was my twist on the motivational content. It made it raw. It made it gritty. It was my branding on that niche. That was me adding a twist, and within 6 months, I grew to 500,000 followers. That was not a fluke. I stood out from all the other motivational pages that were just doing the normal videos with the same color. I made it black and white to add my own twist to it and build my own branding and my own following from that. So these are the 4 points I look at when trying to find a viral niche. Make sure you tick off all of these, and if you do, then you're on to a winner. So this is an example niche I also found from Verlo. This is not the niche I'm posting in, but this is one I was considering posting in, but I opted against it because I didn't want to pay for an editor to do the edits for me. I didn't know how to do these After Effects edits. But as you can see, posting recently, 17.8k subscribers, 85 videos. We've had 3 videos, well, 2 over 1 million, and we've had plenty, these 3 almost touching 1 million. So that's basically a pass for me. And the videos are quite simple to replicate. You've got someone shadow boxing or going for runs at the bottom, doing press ups, etc. But at the top, you've got an Adobe After Effects sort of motivational animation to kind of like keep someone motivated. So it's the motivation niche with like its own twist to it. We all know motivation is important. It's a big niche, right? But a lot of times it's saturated. If you're just running podcast clips, you're not going to get monetized and it's too saturated. So this is like adding your own twist to it and getting monetized, doing your own videos. So this is a really cool niche you can try and replicate if you've got the Adobe After Effects skill set or you're willing to pay someone to do it. And I found this niche through Verlo, like all the other niches I'm finding recently and other creators as well. So what's next? How do you know if your niche is winning? Because you could be starting to post in your niche and you think it's a winning niche, it's ticked all the criteria, but then you still aren't going viral. What is the problem? Well, the truth is, no one really knows. Like, if you're creating a faceless niche, there's no guarantee it's going to be successful. There are plenty of popular niches, but it doesn't mean when you start it, you're going to go viral as well. Like McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Subway, humongous fast food franchises. If you start a fast food franchise, there's no guarantee you will end up like McDonald's, even if you copy them, literally word for word, everything you do, everything they do, you do to the exact same T, doesn't guarantee you success. And that's part of the game, that's part of business, that's part of life. But here's my formula to know whether I'm actually posting in a winning niche. It is the EAAR formula, or the EAR framework. This is experiment, analyze, adapt, and repeat. And the experimental stage is at least 1 to 2 months, at the very least. You need to be posting daily for 40 videos minimum. Then what you want to do is you want to analyze those videos, see how they performed. For the best performing vids that broke out of 15, 20k view jail, potentially got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, analyze what was good about them, what was a video topic, what was the hook, what was the retention, adapt all your further videos to what you did in those best performing videos, run a very similar hook, similar framework, similar video length, etc. Then repeat. And then if you run that framework for 3 months in total, 1.5 months of experimenting, then 1.5 months of analyzing, adapting, and repeating your content. If you still haven't got monetized by that point, then you sack off the niche. So it's a 3-month framework. You got to dedicate yourself to it for 3 months. You can post, 4 different times if you post one once a day on those channels, right? Across the year. And at least one of those are going to hit if you follow this framework for 3 months. Problem is, a lot of people either give up too soon or they post the same thing over and over again and don't analyze. Insanity, the definition of it, is doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results. It doesn't work like that. YouTube actually rewards people that put the effort in. So if you're experimenting for 1.5 months, try out different things. Literally, that is your time to post all sorts of different content in your niche. The more you try, the more you're narrowing down opportunities. YouTube is like standing in a room with 1 million doors. And the only way you know what door has got the gold in it is by closing all the other doors. So it doesn't make sense to keep walking in and out the same room that's not got the $1 million, right? You walk in as many rooms as possible. It's not working, close that door. And you keep going until eventually you find the winning concept. So don't be afraid to experiment, post lots of different styles in your niche, analyze what ends up working, what hooks are working, what video formats are working, what AI voices are working, what background videos are working, all sorts. Analyze it to a T, adapt all your future content to see what is working, and then repeat that framework for another 1.5 months and see what goes successful. That is the play. You don't need a mentor. You just need to do this framework. I've done it myself starting from scratch. Of course, a mentor helps, and I have a Discord community for free and a premium section where I can help you with weekly calls, etc. Analyze your posts, but you don't need one. Like, you can actually do this yourself. Next, we're seating up your account. That's a typo from me. So now you know I make all my videos live, right? With no edits. So that's meant to say setting up your account, but seating up your account. What you don't want to happen is this, where you get 0 view jail. That's happened on my accounts before, pain in the ass. You're posting daily, YouTube does not even push your content out there. So the only objective of setting up your account is to avoid 0 view jail, avoid YouTube thinking you are a bot. So this is what you do. Number 1, aged account. Ideally before 2022. If you use an account that you created before 2022, there's a good chance you won't get stuck in 0 view jail, a very good chance. Second thing, if you can't do that and you just create an account scratch, number 1, verify the intermediate and advanced features, which you can do on YouTube Studio in the settings. You need to verify a phone number, and you also need to get advanced features by either submitting an ID of yourself or doing a video selfie. One of those 2 things. Make sure both of those things are done. Step 3, Warm up your account for 3 to 4 days and do not post in that time. Scroll through the shorts feed, like certain posts, comment a little bit, subscribe to accounts that basically are in your niche. You want to curate your feed around videos that are in your niche already, so that can be your perfect blueprint. And secondly, you want to make sure you age your account so YouTube does not think you are a robot. Third thing, you want to get your name and branding sorted in the meantime, which I'll show you how to do slightly later in this video. And then also you want to post one video at the end of 3 to 4 days and don't again for 24 hours. Post a video, wait 24 hours minimum, then post again. If all those videos you posted, if both of them got 0 views, wait 24 hours, then post again. If the third video gets 0 views as well, wait a week, post again. If it still gets 0 views or basically doesn't get shown in the shorts feed, start a new account. Just do this whole process again. Because YouTube has so many different people starting nowadays, they can't push everyone's content. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. So if they think you're a bot, if they think you're just like spam posting, they don't even bother pushing your content out into the shorts feed. Now, what you can do, right, is you can use your face in a video. So this has actually worked before. If you make a video of your face, upload it, it won't get stuck in 0 view jail. There's a good chance because that's the first ever time that video has been posted on YouTube, because YouTube has a database of all the videos that are posted, right? So a lot of people that post content, they use reused content, or they use content that's appeared on the platform before. So YouTube can flag that as a bot, someone reposting. But if it's you posting your own face like a selfie, that's never appeared on YouTube before. So if you make a video of you on the camera talking, saying whatever, a lot of people want to do is faceless. That's why I've got it in green, because not everyone wants to do this. Then there's a good chance you won't get stuck in 0 view jail, because then at least you're showing your face. You might only get 200 to 500 views, but the goal is you've got out of 0 view jail. YouTube have pushed your content on the shorts feed. Then you can either unlist or delete that video and start posting faceless content. So that's an option you can do if these other sort of methods have not worked. But start doing this in order. Obviously, the best possible thing, aged account pre-2022. If you don't have access to that, or you don't want to buy one, then just do these 4 steps. And then if that doesn't work, you can try repeating it or try using your face. Then name, super simple. Go on ChatGPT. I just type in, I'm looking to start a YouTube channel in this niche. A similar account name is this. Give me 10 more that are the same as that. Literally, you can copy this prompt word for word with your own niche and another channel competitor name. It will give you 10 ideas. So Fast Break, Hoop Hub, Rim Rockers, Swish City, etc. You can even say generate 10 more, make it 1 word, make it 3 words, etc. You will find a channel name like this super simply. It's what I do for all my faceless channels. Next, we've got the branding. How do you get the logo done? So I either use Canva. So I just type in on there basketball, for example, if I'm in the basketball niche, scroll through a bunch of different templates I can just add in and change for my own channel name. Canva has so many different templates. So I've typed in basketball. You can type in absolutely anything and you'll get a whole host of templates. The other thing you can do is use a selfie. Now, I've got this as secret sauce, right? Because there's no way to prove this. I've got no sort of like evidence to say this is true. But for some reason, I do think when you include a selfie, and obviously this guy, you still don't really know what he looks like because his phone's covering his face. But when you include a selfie, you're more likely for your videos to actually get shown in the algorithm because YouTube sees you as a real person. And secondly, you're more likely to actually get monetized. Like when it comes to actually trying to get monetized and not trying to get demonetized. Now that could be complete waffle. Like I said, nothing to prove this. I just think it's placebo effect. I've tested it myself and I've seen other people test it. So if you want to try that, I used to always just do faceless sort of like branding logos, but recently I've tried to do all my faceless pages have a selfie of me, and I feel like it's working. I genuinely do feel like it's working. Like I said, it could just be the biggest coincidence ever, but I've included it as a bit of secret sauce to see if it works. So try it yourself maybe. It might work out for you as well. But like I said, nothing to prove this. Literally it might just be pure placebo effect. Next, your posting schedule. So you've warmed up your account, you've found your niche, you've got the branding done. Now, how often do you post? One of the biggest questions. So in my opinion, consistency is super important. You want quality and quantity, but post 1 short per day. That is it. When starting out, the more shorts you post, because there's so many people posting on the platform, it can actually be a detriment to you because YouTube can't push out all your videos. Back in the day, for real, go fire away 4 or 5 videos every single day. Absolutely do it. Nowadays, 1 short per day. Even big pages sometimes do 1 short per day. I did 1 short per day on my new channel I started in March 2025, right? Literally 1 per day, and I grew to over 1 million views. Yesterday, I got 250,000 views, right? So I'm starting to actually increase on the way to monetization. So 1 short per day is enough. Make it as good quality as possible. If you want to post more than 1 short a day, I'd actually recommend opening multiple accounts. So if you've got the bandwidth to do 3 shorts every single day, open 3 accounts across 3 different niches and post 1 short every single day on each of those niches. That's much better than posting 3 on 1 account, in my personal opinion. So like I said, my page, I've taken a screenshot from it from the day before. Since then I've spiked up a bit more in views. 1 short literally every single day, as you can see, super consistent. Just 1 short every day. Don't overthink it. Posting time does not matter. Just get 1 done every single day with the consistency. Over time, YouTube will start to trust you more and push your content out more. Trust me when I say that. Next one, bit of secret sauce again. Post from mobile. Do not post from your computer. Like I said, nothing to prove this again, but I just feel like when I post from computer, I don't get anywhere near the same views as when I post from mobile. And do not schedule your shorts. Once again, nothing to prove this. Nowhere in YouTube says that you can't schedule your shorts and it will shadow ban you. Nothing says that. But especially if it's a brand new account, open up, upload it straight from your phone. Don't do all this scheduling. Don't do all this upload from the computer with loads of hashtags, loads of descriptions, SEOs, etc. Bin all that away, right? Literally just post from mobile and do not need to schedule your posts. That is the secret sauce that I'm adding. Right. Next, how to go viral. So we've spoken about everything up to this point. You're picking your niche, you're branding your account, your posting schedule, etc. Warming up the page. Now, how can you post to go viral? So we've got page right here, the MBA ranked page that I started. This ain't the page that got me the million views in 30 days. This is a different page I started. But as you can see, every single post was stuck in 15k view jail, pretty much 15 to 20k view jail. And I was posting consistently every single day. So even with good watch time, like watch percentage 87.5%, good average view duration, why are you still getting stuck in 15k view jail or 10k view jail or 20k view jail, etc.? This is why. You see, look at this post. This is from the page that actually got a million views. Every video basically 15k apart from one. They got 182,000 views. Why did that video go viral or semi-viral? It's still spiking up to this day and the others didn't. Why? So as you can see, look, this video, 192,000 views in 8 days. It's starting to spike up as well, as you can see recently. It's probably sitting on about 270, 300k views by the time I'm recording this video the day later. But why did that video go viral and the rest didn't, even though it's pretty much the same niche with the same style of content? Very simply, because I posted about this guy, Ashton Hall. I posted about someone that is going viral because that beats retention and that beats watch percentage or swipe rates. The biggest determining factor is, are you posting about viral trends and repeatable videos? If you post about people that are going viral, YouTube will give you views. It is a massive supply and demand game. Are you supplying the content where the demand is outpacing it? If so, YouTube will give you views. It's literally as simple as that. So that's why the other videos I posted got 15 to 16,000 views. They were fantastic statistics, loads of likes on the vids, but unfortunately, they just weren't in-demand topics. So YouTube was pushing it as far as they could, and they would rather prioritize videos about Ashton Hall that was going viral with his morning routine and push those out. Literally the same morning Ashton Hall was going viral, I made a video. I stopped every other video I had ready to go. I made a video that morning. 15 minutes later, I uploaded it on my channel and got the reward for it. So stay on top of trends. That is the best possible thing to do. So how do you stay on top of trends? Well, the best possible thing, like I said, is actually either scrolling YouTube, Twitter, etc. Or like I do, use Verlo. We've got the dashboard on there that shows the trend. So I was actually scrolling through and seeing what was trending recently. So I was looking for all these different niches. For example, let's say we're looking at the fitness niche. We can look at videos that I posted recently, what they're about, and try and model off of that particular content. So no matter what niche you're in, you could be in fitness, you could be, for example, let's say you're in basketball, you can scroll through and see what was posted recently. So March the 30th, very recently posted videos, see what videos have gone viral yourself and try and replicate that sort of content. That's the best possible thing to do. You've got the best posting time here as well, and the actual average view per share ratio. And if your niche isn't currently on Verlo, what you can do is click suggest a niche in the bottom right corner, and we will try to add it as soon as possible. We are prioritizing paying customers to Verlo, so make sure you get an account. You're joining the journey of people that want to go viral on social media. Like literally, if you're stuck on 10k view jail, 15k view jail, and you're not using Verlo to help you, then you only really got yourself to blame, right? We're showing you what is going viral and what you can model off of. We're giving you the blueprint of content that's gone viral before, so you can see what is viral worthy content and you can model off exactly that. So yeah, the best possible thing to go viral is post about viral trends. I know it sounds cliche, but not enough people do it. They see the morning routine guy, they're consuming all the content, they're not thinking once to produce content around it. Now, obviously, if you're not in the fitness niche or you're not in like ranking content or you're not something along those lines, obviously it doesn't really work out to post in. But if you can find a way of applying it to your niche, and there's going to be viral concepts coming today, just because you missed out on Ashton Hall doesn't mean that there's never going to be anything viral ever again. It always ebbs and flows. So you're going to find another viral concept, but this time try and take advantage of it. So like I said, yeah, videos will just continue to take off. This is a different video posted about another viral person as well. And as you can see, that started to take off as well. Viral content, viral people that have not had enough supply in the YouTube algorithm yet is the best possible way of going viral. It beats any retention, any view stats you could have. If you're posting about someone that is going viral and not enough content is supplied on your YouTube algorithm yet, and you're supplying that content, YouTube will reward you with views. There's no two ways about it. It's a massive supply and demand game. And what you want to do, the biggest thing, is you want to climb that ladder. So when you're starting out, you might get stuck in 500 view jail, where every video is just getting stuck and you can't seem to elapse 500 views no matter what. Next problem, you're starting to hit 15 to 20k view jail. Your stats are good, but you still can't break out 15 to 20k view jail. But then eventually you break out and go viral. Then YouTube starts to put a baseline on your content where it goes, you know what? We trust this guy. No matter does he worry about 500 view jail again. No need to worry about that. This guy's continuously getting 15, 20k, 50k, 100k views because we trust his content and it's going mega viral. So that is the goal. Stick through the course. That's why I said at the very top of this video, when you pick a niche, it's best to pick one you've got a passion towards. There's a million ways to get a million followers. There's literally a million ways to get 1 million followers on this app. You might as well post on a niche that you enjoy posting about. Because as soon as you break out 15, 20k view jail and start consistently going viral, the views will flow in, the money will flow in, and everything will go perfectly. I've done it myself. I know plenty of others that have done it. You can be the next person to do that. So here are some problems that a lot of creators face. Number one, not knowing if a concept or niche is monetizable. And the biggest reason for that is reused content. It's happened to me. It's a pain in the ass. You're posting, you've gone viral, you've got enough to get into the Creator Awards, not Creator Awards program, the YouTube Partner program, and you get slapped with a reused content appeal and you get demonetized. This is what is monetized: a funny or thoughtful revision of your content, edited footage where you add a storyline or commentary, reaction videos. So read through this. If your content is one of these things and you can justify it, you will get let back into the program. So when you're making the content, just use some common sense. Are you actually adding a thoughtful or funny revision to the content you didn't originally create? If you can justify it and explain it on video, because that's what you do, you have to appeal and send a video to them and say, yes, it is a funny or thoughtful revision. I've added this concept, I've added entertainment value, etc. And if the person on the other side of YouTube thinks, you know what, this person's correct, you'll get let back into the program. Literally as simple as that. Other problem, not knowing when to pivot. So like I said, you've posted for 3 months at a time, you're still not going viral. Do you quit? Do you continue? You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again because you're not getting results. So that's where you just implement my EAAR, my EAR formula, right? Experiment, analyze, adapt, repeat. Implement that for 3 months, 1.5 months of experimentation, 1.5 months of adaptation and repeating it. If it's still not working out, then you can pivot. Next, you think your content is better than it is. So many people come to me and say, Deniz, I'm not going viral. My content's good. I look at it. The content is not good. Like, I don't want to break your heart, but the content is not good. YouTube does not hate you. It doesn't, right? If you make good quality content, you will be rewarded. Unless you're stuck in 0 view jail, then YouTube quite literally hates you. It thinks you're a robot. But as long as your videos are hitting the shorts feed, if you're not going viral, it's not YouTube deciding this person does not want to go viral. It's actually them thinking this content is not good enough. So show it to friends. Or another thing, on another account, subscribe to that page, then open the shorts feed. A lot of times those videos will appear in your shorts feed. So as you scroll through, you'll find one of your videos. Think about it. Would you actually stay and watch that vid? How does it look compared to other videos on the shorts feed? Is the quality similar, if not better? If not, then you aren't going viral, my friend, unfortunately. The next, not utilizing the hook, question, deliver approach. And this is one of the best concepts you can do when it comes to creating YouTube videos. Let me show you how. So, Mr. Beast right here, literally the blueprint when it comes to YouTube. Let's look at his popular videos and I'll show you what I mean. Look at this. Hook, deliver, or hook, question, deliver. The hook is right at the start. You see the dollar sign. So you see the dollar bill, $100. That is right there in your face. You cannot miss it. That is the hook. Then if we play it through, you'll see the next point. He's got like a little animation on screen. If I give you $100, would you go to Paris to get me a baguette? That is the question. Hook is the $100. The question is, if you go to Paris and I give you $100, would you get me a baguette? That is the question there. Then of course, the rest of the video delivers on that concept. Hook, question, deliver. That is his approach. There's so many guys that make YouTube videos and within the first 3 seconds, I have no clue what the video is about. There's no payoff watching the rest of the video. You hook them, same again. Hey, you want an iPhone? The question's there, the hook is there with the iPhone in his face. Then the rest of the video delivers on the hook and the question. Same exact blueprint. Now, you might not be in Mr. Beast's niche, of course not. But this guy is one of the best YouTubers in the world. So you can learn from his content. Hook, deliver, hook, question, deliver. Hook him with something important. Like, look at this. Look at that katana right there with the bullet. The hook is there with the money in the background. Can you slice a bullet with a katana? The question is there again, then the video delivers on that question. All Mr. Beast videos follow that same system, that same framework. Hook, question, deliver, and you can implement the exact same thing too and go viral in your content. Like I said, the best possible thing to do is use Verlo. It's co-founded by me and my team. We want to create the ultimate shorts virality tracker to show you what is going viral so you can model off of it yourself. And if you use my coupon code DenizYT10, you get 10% off our subscriptions. It's linked down below. We made it super affordable. Like, there's no other platform that does short form content right now, but the ones that do long form YouTube content, they charge 50 to 60 to even $100 to do this sort of thing. We charge less than $30 a month for our subscription. And we've even got a weekly plan as well, so you can test it pretty much risk-free, and you can even start as well for free, get a few searches, then you can upgrade to the paid plan. So check it out down below. It's co-founded by me and my team to create the ultimate viral shorts tracker for you guys, and we're always open to feedback. So let us know feedback on Verlo if you want anything added, including any niches, and join our Discord as well, as we listen to all feedback on there, all support, and we actually pay out people as well that find really big bugs and actually put in support queries that we end up adding to the app. So one of the best possible tools out there. We're bringing a lot of people into the space. We've already got over 3,000 users on the platform now, and we only launched in March 2025, literally last month. So it's been an incredible journey. Join along too. And as always, make sure you subscribe down below. I provided all this content for absolutely free to help you go viral. If you do appreciate that, the least you could do is subscribe, hit the bell notification button. You can always change your mind and unsubscribe later. And also check out the video right beside me as I underwent my own 7-day YouTube Shorts challenge to see if I could go viral, and the results were absolutely amazing. I'll see you right there.